You don't need to eat bugs to help the planet. And don't try to avoid meat to boost your health or preserve the earth. Why? You'll know in 5 minutes. Let me start with a bold statement that you won't hear from your doctor. Meat is a health food. The more you eat it, the healthier you get. And the healthier you get, the less you pollute the planet. Medical waste and drug metabolites are not only huge pollutants, but they are also environmental disruptors. And that's on top of the humongous carbon footprint they leave behind during their production and marketing. Yeah, but cows are killing the planet far more. We should stop eating meat to save the planet. Well, that's what you're being told, but the truth is very, very different. It's actually the opposite. Ruminants, including cows, are an integral part of health of the planet because they are part of the carbon cycle. Carbon cycle? What on earth is that? If this is the first time you heard about carbon cycle, don't fret. You're not alone. 99% of people don't have the slightest idea about carbon cycle. And that's why it's so easy to persuade the masses that cows are the problem. So what is the carbon cycle? Actually, let's start with this. Do you know much about carbon? Carbon is the key molecule of life. Everything organic has carbon in it. Carbon is life, so carbon is good. Okay, carbon is good, but carbon dioxide is not? Well, not really. Carbon dioxide is also very good. Thanks to carbon dioxide, we have plants. Plants are dependent on CO2. They use it to grow. In fact, the more CO2 in the atmosphere, the better for the plants. Carbon dioxide makes the plant life more abundant. A reduction in carbon dioxide makes plant wither and die. Remember, carbon is life. But what is carbon dioxide good for? Well, carbon dioxide fits into the carbon cycle. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is the key intermediary for increasing soil fertility. And this is how the process works. The plants pick up carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. They combine it with hydrogen and make sugar out of it. This sugar is then transported to the roots and fed to soil microbes. In return, the microbes pay the plant by supplying other nutrients the plant needs. For example, the plant cannot pull minerals from the soil unless the microbes release them. But the microbes can't release anything unless they are fed sugars. So we have a codependence between plants and microbes, with carbon dioxide playing an intermediary. Since plants require minerals for growth, they need to cooperate with soil microbes or else they die. So now it's easy to see why carbon dioxide is so good for the plants. The more carbon dioxide the plant can use, the more power it has to barter with the microbes for minerals. The beautiful thing about this process is that during the sugar-mineral exchange, carbon is left in the soil, while oxygen is being let into the atmosphere. That is good for the soil microbes, and the plants, and it's also good for us. Now, you need to notice one thing. Carbon dioxide is useless in the absence of soil microbes. Even if the plant can access lots of CO2 and can make a lot of sugar, it won't be getting any minerals unless there is an army of willing to barter microbes in the soil. So, in order to grow awesomely healthy plants that provide great nutrition to people, the soil has to be loaded with microbes. Now, this is where the cows fit in. The cow is a carbon cycle magnifier. The cow can increase plant microbe exchange rate, and because of that, it can tremendously boost soil fertility. But there is a catch. The cow has to graze on the pasture. A cow in a factory farm has no positive effect whatsoever. One major difference between a pasture and a factory farm is the animal density. Overcrowding increases stress, filth, and pathogens and prevents the natural carbon cycle from occurring. Unnatural conditions make the cow useless for the soil and instead turn them into a pollutant. So it's not a cow, but a cow treatment that makes all the difference to our ecosystem. While good cows roam on pastures, they turn into bad cows when get stuffed into factory farms. If you care for the planet and eat meat, make sure your cow was freely roaming on a pasture. By buying pasture meat, you can positively contribute to the carbon cycle, make the land more fertile, and food more nutritious. Well, pasture-raised cow is good, but what does it actually do? A pasture cow maintains and regenerates grasslands by perfectly fitting in the carbon cycle. The cow has many tools: the poop, the pee, the hooves, and the mouth. And this is how they work. The poop. I don't have to tell you that, but the poop is a great source of microbes. These will become a part of the microbe army of the soil or become food for other critters. The poop is rich in organic matter. This pre-digested organic matter is an incredible soil additive. Soil microbes thrive on it. Additionally, the poop fertilizes the soil, enriching it with nitrogen, which boosts plants' growth. The pee. The pee irrigates the part of the land that would otherwise stay dry. This is possible because the cow moves about while grazing, so the grass is not limited to grow only by the water, but it can grow quite a distance from it. The pee, just like the poo, is also a potent fertilizer, carrying easily absorbable nutrients. The hooves. Some time back, I thought the hooves have no purpose. All they do is to destroy anything that is underneath. And it's true to some degree. Hooves can destroy the ground, but only if the animals stay in the same spot for days on end, like it is in factory farms. However, if there is no overcrowding and the animals have ample space to roam around, their hooves become a tool that benefits the plants and the soil. The hooves trample leaves and stalks into the ground, enriching the soil with organic material. Additionally, they press the seeds into the ground, improving the chances for their germination. The hooves are also great soil agitators, and because of that, they improve aeration. And then there is the mouth. The mouth is like a lawnmower that trims the tops of the tall plants and allows shorter plants to get access to the sunlight. This way, smaller or less aggressive plants have a chance to grow. By making sunlight more evenly distributed, the cow makes the pasture far more lush. So when you think about it, a cow provides a perfect grass care. Like a tireless gardener that fertilizes, delivers compost, enriches soil with microbes, agitates the ground, and trims the grass. That's why pastures with regenerative practices are so precious. They contribute to maintaining carbon balance on the planet. And one more thing. Some people claim that grasslands are better off without ruminants. After all, grass can grow on its own, right? Actually, it can't. Grasslands left without ruminants slowly dry out and revert to a desert. Land doesn't thrive without ruminants. It's because the grazers provide a multitude of services to the land. So next time when you hear somebody talking about cows destroying the planet, please let them know that there are good cows and bad cows. Actually, that's not true. All cows are good. There are only good people with passion for the land and bad people with passion for money. So eat meat, plenty of it, and support good cows. Support healthy soil, support healthy plants, and support healthy humans. Don't do bad cows, and definitely don't do bugs.